Aircraft carriers are some of the most expensive mechanisms in the world. That seems fair as they facilitate aircrafts taking off and landing anywhere in the ocean. But what if I told you that countries like the United States, India, Italy, and France spend as much as $9 billion for a single aircraft carrier? Would I get your attention then? While you expect a small-scale military base operating from the middle of the ocean to have a considerable price tag, the cost of the aircraft carriers below shows why only a few countries can afford them. Today, we will explore the top 10 most expensive operational military aircraft carriers and try to figure out just why they are so costly. PHM Atlantico. The new Brazilian Navy flagship, formerly known as HMS Oceans while serving the United Kingdom, is now called the PHM Atlantico. This beauty was built in 1995 and cost a whopping $1.2 billion, with a length of 208 meters and a width of 40 meters wide. This combat vessel serves the purpose of surveillance, disaster relief, equipment procurement, and distribution, as well as command and control. The PHM Atlantico can handle a capacity of approximately 5,200 tons deadweight, with a current draught of 6.6 meters. The surprising part is that this Brazilian flagship is the least expensive Navy aircraft carrier on our list. Cavour-Italy. The Cavour is a $1.6 billion aircraft carrier hybrid owned by the Italian Navy. This vessel entered the waters in 2009 and seemed to be able to handle a lot of pressure. The 244-meter long and 39 meters wide ship can hold up to 16 vertical landings and take off from aircraft like the F-35 Lightning. The Cavour travels up to 7,000 miles with an approximate speed of 29 knots. Definitely an air carrier to keep an eye on as it is out to prove itself. Wasp-class. One of the largest amphibious ships ever built is the Wasp-class Assault. They were built by Northrop Grumman Ship Systems and came equipped with a helicopter landing dock. Only 7 of these ships were constructed by this company back then. They are 844 feet long, with a beam of almost 106 feet and can hold an F-35 Lightning aircraft if needed. The cost, you may be wondering, is $1.5 to $2 billion. Currently, the US Navy has 8 of these ships on active duty. This ship is a warlord. It carries a variety of assault helicopters and Harriers for top-notch air support. Find them with the Sea Knight and Sea Stallion helicopters ready to go. It is no wonder the United States has one of the best defense systems in the world. INS Vikramaditya. For a cost of approximately $2.5 to $3 billion, India secured itself with INS Vikramaditya. This modern Kiev-class flagship aircraft carrier has served alongside the Indian Navy since 2013. It is said to carry up to 36 aircraft, 284 meters in length, and a maximum beam of 60 meters. INS Vikramaditya comes equipped with 234 hull sections made from 2,500 tons of steel. This ship came in quite handy in the Sea Guardian's crisis with China and Pakistan's joint operation. Admiral Kuznetsov. At the cost of $3.5 to $4 billion, Russia acquired Admiral Kuznetsov was built in 1991, carrying up to 40 aircraft and 2 Kamov Ka-27s at a time. The Admiral Kuznetsov offers fleet defense, air support, and air superiority. Working great for anti-submarine warfare, small transport, and search and rescue, the Admiral Kuznetsov was built by the company Black Sea Shipyard. This Black Sea Shipyard was the only company that manufactured Soviet aircraft carriers in the Ukrainian Soviet Socialist Republic. Type 001A aircraft carrier. Let's face it, no other country can compete with China with its technological advancements. In April 2017, the People's Liberation Army Navy of China launched its first-generation aircraft carrier, referred to as the Type 001A aircraft carrier. Having done several sea trials, the Type 001A is now ready for the international waters. This well-designed aircraft carrier is made with a short takeoff but arrest and recovery system in this aircraft. Being the first carrier built domestically, the Chinese spent a whopping $4.2 billion US. This carrier is entirely worth the price, as this beauty can hold up to 44 aircraft and can be at sea up to 6 days without the need to refuel. HMS Queen Elizabeth. We already know that whatever the Queen does, she does in style, including her $4.5 billion US fleet of aircraft. The HMS Queen Elizabeth is a lead ship of the Queen's class of aircraft carriers. The largest of the Queen's Navy carrier can hold up to 70 aircraft, at 280 meters long. These aircraft carriers go up to a maximum speed of up to 25 knots or more, and this ship generates enough horsepower that can support over 950 family vehicles. Of course, this warship supports and accommodates 250 Marines, with attack helicopters and Chinooks. HMS Queen Elizabeth has 2 propellers weighing 33 tons respectively. Looking at this ship, the very look and feel of the Queen ship speaks royalty. Don't you agree? Charles de Gaulle. This aircraft is the French Navy's flagship, the Charles de Gaulle, named after the French General Charles de Gaulle. For $5 to $6 billion US, the French have acquired the only nuclear-powered carrier with a catapult launch system outside of the United States Navy. The Charles de Gaulle carries up to 40 aircraft, fully equipped to provide defense against missiles and hostile aircraft. This ship is a beauty on the sea and offers just what the French Navy needs to fulfill their mission. Nimitz-class aircraft carrier. Guess what? Until 2017, the Nimitz-class aircraft carriers were the largest warships ever built, with a flight deck length of 332.9 meters and a displacement of 102,000 tons. This aircraft carrier can carry over 6,000 aircrews and staff. No need to refuel, as there are 10 of these Nimitz-class ships that are fully nuclear-powered, serving the United States Navy. For a cost of a $9 billion US ship, the Nimitz class is very impressive and reaches a maximum speed of 30+ knots. It can carry up to 90 aircraft. Gerald R. Ford class aircraft carrier. The Gerald R. Ford class is the newest set of the United States Navy's war vessel. The hull on the Gerald R. Ford class is similar to those of the Nimitz carriers we saw earlier, with far more extensive setups such as the electromagnetic aircraft launch system. This class of ships will surely come armed with an evolved Sea Sparrow missile, ESSM, which defends against high-speed, highly maneuverable anti-ship missiles. What is the price tag on this super carrier, you may ask? A cost of $13 billion US, and is the latest aircraft carrier owned by the US Navy. The Gerald R. Ford class has many exciting qualities, including carrying over 75 aircraft at a time. It is the only class of carriers to have an electromagnetic aircraft launch system in the entire world. Could this ship be seen as the greatest warship in the whole world? Do you think it is worth the cost? Well, these ships are used to monitor and protect against enemy attacks on the sea. They serve as warships and landing docks, a place to strategically plan and execute during an enemy attack. So yes, it is worth the cost once it gets the job done. While all the aircraft carriers on this list have earned their keep, one thing is for sure, is that these countries are prepared for the worst, well equipped, and will do anything to protect their country and its people. Check out our other videos for more awesome content, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more.